Hey, I'm just trying to create a peaceful space, I guess. This is myrrh and frankincense. We're gonna see if I'm okay to hopefully bring in some messages for anybody who has questions. Anybody who believes that the universe is always here, guiding us everywhere, basically, inside me, inside you, in the walls, in the sky, the planets. Me, I always basically do the same thing before I even try to connect with spirit, with all of you, with all of your hearts. Meditation is key. Silence is key. But how are you guys doing? It's Friday. Weekend is here for... Have I read for you Hui Studio? Hui Studio? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. You're sleeping? Hey guys, Tristan, hello. These are new names I have not seen before. Whenever I see new names, I'm always intrigued. Always love to read for people I've never read before, So just welcome to my channel. My name's JP. What's everyone doing? What time is it where you're at? Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully start reading and connecting and bringing through and connecting with coherence, basically. Start, please. Okay. I'm just gonna, before I start, I need to look at my energy and see the thing is, sometimes, I have to do a disclaimer here because sometimes I have to honor my nervous system, and sometimes I overdo it. So, if I start reading for you and it doesn't make sense, a lot of the time the messages are actually for me when that happens, which is, I wouldn't say rare, but occasionally it happens. So there'll be times where I start reading for you and the messages come through and I realize the messages are for me. So disclaimer, this might, who knows, but let me just take a look at my energy, okay? I want to gauge here. I'm not always in control of whether or not I'm able to, but I'm always trying to create a vibe. Alright, I'm going to close my eyes and then we'll get the go from Spirit, and then hopefully we're good to go. So don't move. Nope. I don't know why. It makes me sad when this happens. I know, guys, I know. I am more disappointed than you. I don't have control. Spirit tells me I'm gonna try. So I'm a channel. So as much as you all think that I do all the work, I don't. Energy simply moves through me, and it is all depending on the state and condition of my body, of whether or not I have enough rest, enough energy to read. I'm gonna try, although I'm already sensing here that Spirit doesn't want me to read. My neck tenses up when my channel is closed. I'm gonna try to intentionally see if I can override it. Okay, so we're gonna see. Let me close my eyes one last time. I want to see if things are coming through. Okay, I think we're good. So, I believe we're gonna read for Hui first, and I guess Maddie. Does that sound okay for everyone? Give me a yes if we like that. Hi, Sophie. So, there's 3 of you all here, and I'm gonna go ahead and see if we're good to read. I'm gonna go with Hui, okay? So, and again, thank you, nice to meet you too. If you want me to read for you for free, just make sure you subscribe today, okay? Again, disclaimer, hopefully I'm good to read. Be conscious of what the messages come through, please, because when I'm in a state of vulnerability, my body is a little bit vulnerable right now. I still want to work. So the messages could be for me, it could be for you, okay? But we're going to take our chances here. So for Hui, I'm going to go ahead and begin my process if you're free, okay? Let's raise my chair up a little bit here. Okay, I'm going to begin by closing my eyes. So, Hui, are you still here? Please let me know. There is a chance that this message is for me, okay? Because I'm sensing a conflict with a female. So can you resonate with this? I'm sensing a conflict with a female. Truth is, I'm also kind of going through the same thing. So this is why I ask. Okay, so if they don't respond, I'm gonna go to Maddie, right? And if not, Sophia. Sophia, you're still here? Okay, so we're gonna go with Sophia. And again, disclaimer here. Hey Michael, stick around, okay? I'm gonna read for Sophia. Sophia, my body's in a vulnerable state right now, so there's a chance that messages will be coming in for me. Just be aware of what comes through. There's a chance that the messages will be for me, even though I'm reading for you, okay? But my intention here is to read for Sophia. And then for Michael, just make sure you stick around. Make sure you subscribe as well to my channel. I really appreciate you being here. Okay. So for Sophia. Okay. So I'm gonna close my eyes. And I'm going to receive a little bit of intuitive guidance here. Hopefully my channel is clear and bring through something here for you, okay? Okay. So there's a chance that this message is for me, okay? But if you can let me know if you resonate with this. There's somebody who is clearly mad and angry at another person. Can you resonate with this? Can you resonate with this? There's somebody who is clearly angry at another individual. Can you resonate with this? I have to see, because this message could be for me, so I don't want anyone to be confused when I'm actually in a vulnerable state. So just let me know. And then if you don't resonate with this, there's someone who is clearly upset and angry with another person, okay? Okay. So, are we getting a response here? Yeah. So that's a no. That's a clear no. This message is for me. You see, this is this is the way of spirit. I have no clue why it works this way. I wish I could just come on here and work as usual and bring the messages for everyone and just have a grand old time, but for some reason there are times, and this is the time now, where messages are all for me, and it's very irritating, because all I want is truly to be here and do the work that I do. So it saddens me that I don't really have control here. However, I'm getting messages here for myself. I'm gonna try one more time, okay? Because I can sense my channel is clear. I really, really want Spirit to just get over it for me, because I'm gonna... Okay, they're talking to me right now, okay? Please, Spirit. they're pushing me to take action on something in regards to a relationship of mine. But I cannot. I'm so human right now. And the guidance takes a lot of courage and it's gonna take a lot out of me to be like a really big person. They want me to have mercy, which I do have mercy. So let me see if I can make this small tweak here. Okay. We can talk, I'm still gonna try. I feel my channel's clear. They're just wanting to get through a message to me, and I get it. I get it, I get it. But I don't, just because they want me to take a particular action on something, doesn't mean that I can always do that, But I don't want it to interfere with my work. I'm gonna go to Michael, okay? Okay, no, I'm gonna try again with Sophie, okay? Try again, one more time here. I'm really gonna ask Spirit to please just let it go. This is no disrespect. I would like to continue to do my work. Okay, one more time. Tiger, if there's something, if you think you can help, go ahead, be my guest. I'm gonna go ahead and try one more time here for Sophia. Sophie? Please, Spirit, please. Work with me here. So I do sense something is coming through here. This is for Sophie, okay? You have my permission, Tiger. Okay, Sophie. Okay. Sophie, what I'm seeing here for you is, I feel like there's something that you have like sort of like a activity that you like to do. I'm seeing something symbolic. I see you going up the stairs, a particular stairwell, okay? But just know that this particular stairway is unique. And there are other types of stairways, okay? But this particular type of stairway you're very fond of. And I keep hearing from you that you keep telling me that you love to go up these stairs. You love the stairs, you love going up there. And I think this is all symbolic. It's how it makes you feel. And I stayed there a little bit longer, and I saw you doing some kind of physical exercise. It looked like you were doing like jumping jacks or something. So I don't know what that's about, but I'm glad. Generally, I'm just glad that I'm actually okay. They've allowed me to. They've opened the door here for me, so I'm gonna continue. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. So I feel there's something about this activity that you do. Oh my God, I did? Okay, I'm not sure what it is. You can keep talking, whatever. But there's something about this activity that the reason why you like to do this is because it feeds you. Okay. What's coming through is it feels like it brings you to a center, brings you to a balance, and I can I can sense that you have something in you that says that you want more, you want more, you want more, you want more of this. So let me know. Well, you don't have to let me know. Let me just continue reading here. Okay, so the Prince of Cups, or the Page of Cups. This is the page, right? Yeah. Hold on. I just got this deck, so I'll just make sure. Yeah, I think this is Page of Cups. Anyways, so the Page of Cups is coming through here as an omen here. So this is telling me that whatever this reading has to do with, there's likely people around you that calls for you to be friendly, to be open, to be sensitive, to reach out, to, invite, to be considerate. This is open heart sort of page here. Okay. So I am going to take a look at your field, your energy field. Give me a second. Just a little bit. So what this has to do with, I can see you have a particular, so I am a divination artist. I have tools here, and I read the energies that are emanating from the card itself. And I also have tables and charts that I use to explain consciousness. And that's how I tune into your heart's coherence that is basically here to uplift you, to tell you that you are seen, you are loved, and supporting you in whatever it is that you choose to do in this life. So I see that you have a particular thought pattern when you are in this, what this reading has to do with, that brings you to a state of love, unconditional love. And I can see that it feels good here for you, and I can also tell that you plan on continuing to engage in whatever this has to do with. Spirit, were you guiding? Okay. So I don't know what this has to do with, but you seem very eager to think about this particular thing in your head. But the guidance here is to sort of take more of a passive role, and I'm going to take a look, I'm going to close my eyes and see why they would like you to take more of a passive role. But still, be in the position to where you want to improve things for yourself, for other people, and to maintain this sense of balance, okay? But they do want you to take a step back and almost stay passive and be more in a mode of preparation for whatever reason, and this is just in this current moment, okay? So I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna hopefully get a little bit more clarity why this is so. Okay, so I feel this has to do with money. And whether or not you've decided whether or not this particular activity or endeavor, you've actually thought about whether or not it makes you money, I believe Spirit actually wants you to monetize on this. This is my interpretation. So do you know what we're talking about? So I believe that's what the Prince of Cups is here about. Because in order to have a business thrive, relationships are pretty important, to make that, to create that trust, right? So just to make sure that this message is coming through clearly, get a little bit more clarification on this message before I leave you, we have a donator. Thank you, Tiger. Thank you so much. The Tower is coming through here as another omen, which usually deals with having a sudden realization where maybe the truth comes out and things get shaken up. You know what? I'm going to bring... Hey, Echo. Can you explain what the Tower means in tarot? And I'm going to close my eyes.
The Tower in tarot represents sudden change and upheaval. It symbolizes the breakdown of structures that no longer serve you, whether in relationships, beliefs, or situations. This card often brings emotional intensity and awakening, shaking you to your core with revelations that can't be ignored. While it may feel chaotic, the Tower's disruption clears the way for new growth and stronger foundations.
I believe... so what I'm seeing here with the Tower is that in this particular moment, you, whether or not I've planted a seed in your mind, I can tell that you feel almost like you are in the right place at the right time, or you found a place where you feel like you belong, where you resonate with, and it feels good, right? And what I'm going to leave you with is a little bit something about you, is what Spirit's telling me. And that you, if you've forgotten, I can tell that you enjoy being kind to others. Okay? That is basically what they are wanting me to push you towards, to do this. But relationships are very vital here, and as relationships flourish, the money comes in. So I'm going to close my eyes one more time, and I hope this resonates with you. And the last thing I'm seeing here, I believe this is something that it resonates with something that is important to you. And if I'm not mistaken, there is the possibility that I'm just getting my symbol that you feel like you're alone, okay? And I feel this a lot myself, but it is because I focus on things that keep me fulfilled. Almost like with your heart's or your soul's purpose. So that's what's coming through before I leave you. So that's for you. Okay, so I'm going to talk to Tiger here because they donated. That is so kind. Who did I read for? That was actually for Sophie, to be honest. I'll read for you, Tiger, now. But that was for Sophie. So what's going on, Tiger? Do you want me to just get into it, or do you want to ask questions, or did you want me to, because you know I can do other things, right? I can look at your life path numbers, I can look at your colors, your aura. Yeah, I can do a few things here. I'm so glad that Spirit is allowing me to work. We need to talk? Okay, I'm here, I'm listening. Okay. You want to talk to me over the phone? Or you want me to bring you on camera? I'm not sure if I could do that. Oh, I have this lighting thing. Oh, that's neat. I'm open to speaking. Where do you want to do this? Are you okay with this platform? Are you okay with chatting? That's quite fine. Here or there, wherever you want. Do you want to add me on Facebook? You can add me on Facebook. This is my name. Ready for what? I'm ready. I just don't know about giving my personal phone number. Do you know how to, is this how you do it? I'm not sure how to, can I bring you on here? Is that even possible? I'm very confused. I never asked for it. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Do you want to give me your phone number and then just delete? Okay, so I'm listening. You can tell me whatever. Would you just like me to read for you, you know? Because if you're trying to get answers from Spirit, I actually would prefer not to know anything. But what is it that you're trying to write it down? Write what down? I'm so confused. I don't even know if we're getting anywhere. So let me just read for you, okay? Is that alright? I'm so confused. I'm very reluctant to put anybody's number up on here. I don't want to disclose. I don't want to put you in that position. I don't want to put myself in that position. Okay, I'm just gonna read for you. Is this okay? I mean, I did, but I kind of changed my mind. Now that I think about it. I don't see it. Your phone number doesn't appear. So I'm just gonna read for you, okay? Because that's what I do. I'm not really a counselor or anything. I mean, I can listen, but that's not really why I'm here. So let me just read for you, okay? You can ask questions. Okay. So, I feel a lot of fear around you, and I don't know what this has to deal with, but I feel like it has to deal with a particular ending. Particular ending. Okay? And you're very fearful of this ending, is what I'm sensing. Okay. So, so don't project on us. I don't know what you're saying, hon. I can't understand you tonight. I'm sensing a lot of emotion around you. Overall, I can tell you just want peace on this, but I can feel a lot of anger from you and a little bit of despair. What is this about? Yes, we can talk. But do you want me to call you? It's kind of really a little bit confused. You got me really confused, hon. Can you just talk? I've been waiting for you to say. I have no clue what you're saying here. It's all a bunch of gibberish. There's you don't have any complete sentences, no topic. I'm very, very confused. Sophie, I gave you your reading earlier, so if you weren't here for it, you're gonna have to go back to the video. I'm waiting for you to say it. You can you can say whatever you like. I'm just waiting here. Yes, we can have a conversation, but you keep changing your mind. You said you're okay here, now you want to talk. Which one is it? Promise what? I've never been more confused in my life. I swear. I think I might just send you. You're worried about me. Why? Alright. I'm not really understanding anything. So I'm gonna send your donation back, okay? I think it's best. Okay, I'm gonna send it back, okay? Alright, I'm gonna go. I don't know what you're saying. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, okay? I'm gonna send this donation back to you. This is you, right? What does this mean, we are with Tiger? You know? What is... I don't... How am I supposed to know what that means, hon? Okay, I just refunded you, okay? I'm so sorry, but I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. You're wanting to talk, but I don't really see anything that says... You don't really have a coherent sentence here that is, like, formulated for me to understand what exactly you're trying to communicate. So I just sent that back to you. Sophie, you can return back to the video. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. This has been pretty odd. Alright? Everybody have a good night.